Welcome to the May edition of the HomeBrew Robotics Club. If you found this place, the good news is we're scheduled for this facility through November. Okay, so this constant, searching for the Google place for the meeting, we should have some stability for a little while. It's truly wonderful that Google lets us use this facility. I'm having a hard time imagining us putting this many people into CMU Silicon Valley, which is where we were meeting before. So thanks a lot for the Google folks. Okay, let me talk about the other facility thing. Restrooms. You see the security guard over there where my finger's pointing? He's the keeper of the restrooms. Okay? So if you need to go see him. Okay. Next, the agenda for the meeting. So the way this works is we do robot show and tell first. Then we have a very short break for people to go to the bathroom, and some people's kids have to go to school tomorrow, so that might be a reasonable time to escape. It's perfectly okay to leave in the middle of the talk. You just have to go, so don't feel like you're insulting anybody. After the short break, which is usually around 8-ish, we have our talk. Okay, our talk tonight will be given by Connell Saunders, and it will be about his work on basically educational robots. I think that's mostly what you're doing today, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, after that, we break up into what's called show and tell, and not show and tell, random access. That's basically we go around and talk to one another. At 10, we get kicked out. Because the weather is reasonably nice, some of us will continue talking in the parking lot for a while. So that's kind of the agenda for tonight. I want to start off, we always start off getting the club-related stuff taken care of first. Okay. I don't know, how many of you are on the HBRC mail list? Yeah, all of you. I'm still struggling with the Kickstarter stuff. I'd like to do it better than what we're doing. So my proposal now is that every month I send out the rules. Okay, does that work for everybody? Does anybody think that's too frequent? Because, how can people know what the rules are? There's no way to find them. I'm also going to propose that we put the rules for the mail list right next to the place where we tell people where the HBRC list is. Is that okay with you, Michael? Because it comes up from Michael, our webmaster. Back there, I'm holding a young little violet. Okay. I'm still a little frustrated about the Kickstarter stuff. By Kickstarter, I mean any sort of crowd-funded projects. I'm still trying to figure out why everybody's doing it on our list and not on all the other robotics lists. So that's a bit of a head scratcher for me. Yes, Dave? Kickstarter is crowd-sourced funding. Okay. Various people have proposed a project, and the next thing they knew, they had several $1 million available for them to work on the project. It's pretty impressive stuff. Okay. That's not the norm, but that happens. Yeah.
I haven't seen the stuff online on the HBRC.
We've got 3 or 4 posts in the past week and a half. Okay. Are any of the people who made those posts present tonight? I'm just curious. Yeah, it's usually people who don't come to meetings that seem to be doing the posts. And I'm quite like, well, we need to somehow tell them what the rules are. Okay, that's all I want to talk about for this. So watch the space. I'm still trying to work out the issues. Does anybody really object to the Kickstarter kinds of posts? It's mad, but well, I cannot hear you. Yeah, that's my conclusion as well. Robots only. Okay. Can't hear a word or say. It's really noisy here. But okay, I'm getting the things. Let's keep the door open for Kickstarters, and let's just keep working to make sure it's robot Kickstarters. Okay. The other thing that has occurred over the past month is we had the Maker Faire. I didn't go, but who went? Wow, we had quite a turnout there. Okay, I'm going to point to the HomeBrew Robotics Club banner. Hooray for Austin! Banner. Okay, so all that stuff of doing the logo and stuff has resulted in that. Excellent. Okay. Does anybody have any short stories they want to say about Maker Faire? If you do, you're going to have to come up here because it's speaking to the mic. Cam, since you were the organizer of Maker Faire, thank you very much. Why don't you give a 2-minute summary? 2-minute summary. Come on down. Put you on the spot.
It's the other grizzly guy. Seeing every other booth was a 3D printer, which is fantastic. I noticed the like HomeBrew pick and place robot. That was really cool. It's like you can build your pick and place robot now. We had a really nice end-cap booth. There were, I guess, 15 of us or so, and the booth was just chock full of robots. And we have a nice mix of full-scale tabletop robots. And let me ask, is anyone here because of the Maker Faire contact we made at the Maker Faire? There we go. Pretty good. So, looking forward to robots that you make. Hey, this would be a good time to talk about the HBRC challenge.
Yes, it would.
Next month, ladies and gentlemen, is our 10th annual HBRC challenge. Dun, dun, dun. All right. 10 years ago, a group of us at the SIG were minting black building activity in the club, and we noticed that activity peaked with contests, but nobody was ever satisfied. The line was too shiny, the gauntlet was too narrow, or whatever. So we met at the library at the time and wanted to do something that involved a setup. So we birthed, if you will, the table bot. A table bot is a robot that survives, lives, and plays on the table. The year after, we opened up an exhibition, so run what you run, bring in your robots to some state of finished, and then in August and October, we check back in and see what kind of progress you made. This is what's known as the phases. And then the third year, we started a robot potluck dinner, where we earn karma points for robot-themed food. So we'll have the potluck dinner around here somewhere. Is Ryan on you?
No, Ryan's not.
Anyways, we're told we have an outdoor space, which means Robo Magellan. Yes, so Robo Magellan, Tony, you're out there. Austin, somebody help. Anyways, bring your robot, bring your Robo Magellan robots. Bring all your robots, in fact. This is next month. And I'm going to start bugging everybody on the list until you tire of hearing about me. So, if you see HBRC Challenge and you're not participating, it's completely listed. It's good on that. Oh, we're also going to debut, ladies and gentlemen, the Floorbot Challenge. Yes, indeed. And our own Tim Craig is going to be heading this up. Stand up, Tim. David?
What's the the microphone, big echo.
Dave says stand closer to the microphone. That's all I have to say this evening.
Okay, one last thing. The people who are new here, we don't have any dues this year, so if you're here and you keep coming, you're a member. So let's welcome all our new members. Okay, any other robot-related kind of news that we have to deal with? But you're pointing at somebody. Okay, we're going to, John, please come up here.
I probably don't even need that. Yeah, we're capping up ACON. We talked to those people over there. We're going to have a panel next year talking about robotics to do with science fiction. Camp, John and myself went. It was pretty fun. We ran around, got a good reception. Yeah, we made a parade. Also, they did a masquerade ball, and we got to do the entertainment for that. Of course, I had the crash robot. You know, so if you have any questions about next year, come on by and I'll talk to you.
I know at least one person went to the humans and robotics thing in the Swiss embassy. Is that person here? They can put people on the spot. Oh well. So much. Okay. So let's go do robot shelter. Oh, no, Ralph wants something.
This is mainly for probably computer-type people, not specifically robotics, but I hope all of you know who Alan Turing was. This year is his 100th anniversary or birthday of Alan Turing. And in honor of him, the Association of Computing Machinery are holding a 2-day sort of seminar where they've got, there's an award in computing, the kind of the Nobel Prize for computing research. It's called the Turing Prize. And they've been over 30 or something years they've been giving out the Turing Prize to outstanding contributions in the world of computer science. And in honor of Alan Turing, they're holding this 2-day seminar where they have, I think, something like 30 prior Turing Award winners giving speeches. And they just announced they're actually going to webcast it as well. So I think anybody interested in that, people like Vince Cerf, who is the founder of the Internet, basically, protocol, Martin Fowler, one of the absolute fundamental computer architecture researchers, there comes two of them speakers. So I'll send out the links. I didn't have time to print out the details, so if anybody is real sort of interested in the history of computer science, see what the best minds in computers are thinking these days. That's coming up sometime in June, and I think it'll be really interesting if people want to be able to tune in, or hopefully it'll be available to listen to at any time.
Another thing, that table is all free stuff. Whatever doesn't get taken, go.
Well, Kent just sent down his robot. I think you would object.
You might want to go someplace else. Okay. Now it's all free stuff. Whatever doesn't get taken away is probably going to go find the landfill.